Hi everyone, welcome to SAVI channel. The subject is Python application programming. Subject code is 18EC646. Online tutorials. Module 2. In the module 2, iteration, strings, files in Python. So already we have covered with the iteration. In today's class, you are going to learn strings and based on that topic. So we'll move on to the slide of strings. So in the strings, we are going to cover strings, strings with the loops, strings with the length function, strings with the different inbuilt functions. So based on this, one or two questions will be there in a VTU syllabus. So let's see what is strings. So string is a sequence of characters. String is a sequence of characters which is useful for many applications. Maybe based on the string inputs, you are going to compute certain operations, or strings also use it to display the information for the users. Okay, so based on that, we have a first example like concatenation. Okay, so here is an example I have taken. str1 equals hello, str2 is equal to there. So I have to concatenate these two strings into one single word. Okay, how to do that? So separately I am going to declare str1 equals hello, str2 equals there. Okay, then I'm going to declare var1 equals str1 plus str2. So this operation we call it as concatenation. Then what you are going to do, print var1. Okay, print var1. What is var1? It's a combination of string 1 plus string 2. So what is the output? You will get it hello there. Okay, so this is how you will get an output in your Python ideally. So second, this is your first example. This is your first example. Whereas second example here, str3 equals 1, 2, 3. str3 is equal to str3 plus 1. This is your 1. Okay. So what happens? This leads to the error. This leads to the error because you numerical you have declared in the string form and you are going to add a constant value for that. So what is the error you may get? Cannot concatenate str and int objects. Okay. To perform this operation still, what to do? What is the method we can use it? Means x equals integer of int of str3. What is str3 value? It is 1, 2, 3 plus 1 plus 1. Okay. So what happens here? You are going to print a value called x here. Print of x, you'll get a 1, 2, 3 as an output. So this is your output. So this is how your numerical value and your constant value can be added in the form of inbuilt function integer with any number, anything we can give. Okay, so this is how the two methods are used to concatenate the strings. Okay, I hope you have understood this particular thing. In coming examples, reading and converting. You are going to read and you are going to convert into your requirement, like your concatenation, and also it may be in the form of converting the values into integer type or converting the values into string, and you are going to perform a operation. We prefer to read a data in using strings and then phrase and convert the data as we needed. Okay, this gives us more control over error situations, or it may be bad inputs. Okay, the raw input number must be converted into string form. So numerical value whatever you are providing, it should be converted into string and you can perform a different operation on it. Okay, let's see the example here. Name equals raw input enter. So we know that is a input is where you can take a data from the user from the keyboard and it will be stored it in a variable called name. So enter chunk. Okay, So once you print of name, if you give the chunk is the output, it will be displayed. This is your output. This is your how to take a input from your user. Okay, is optional. Ra is optional here, but keyword what we have to use it is input. Input within a quotes enter. Okay, so based on that second example we can see, this is your example 1, this is your example 2. So here in the example 2, what I am going to declare, apple equals raw input enter. So whatever you are entering, what is the enter value is 100. So we want to compute the subtract operation on this one. X is equal to apple minus 10. So it leads to the error now because you have read the integer, but you are not converting here. Directly you are using into your expression. So what is the error you may expect? Unsupported operand type for string or integer. So how to solve this problem? How to solve this problem means x equals integer of apple minus 10. Okay, integer apple minus 10. What is the apple value you have read here? It is 100. So 100 minus 10, it will be leads to the output as a 90, which will be stored it in your x value. It will be stored it in your x value. Then what you are going to do? Print of x. Print of x. So it returns the output as a 90. Okay, I hope you understood these two examples. Let's try practically in your Python tool. Okay, I'll just open my Python tool now. Hope you are also trying same thing. So I have opened my console here. Then what I are going to do here, I'm going to declare apple equals input of what you are going to do, enter. Okay, I'll just enter 100. Then what I'm going to do, x equals apple minus 10. So what is the error? We may get error here. Okay, so for doing this purpose, what I'm going to do, x equals integer of apple minus 10. Then print of x. So it gives the output like a 90. Okay. So one more example I will show you here. SVIT equals input of enter number of seats. Okay, just for example here, just for your example. So you can see here, so it is asking an input, I'll give it as a 420 as an intake, including all the departments. So x equals integer of SVIT minus 10. Sorry for the inconvenience. Minus 10. So print of x. So you can see I have minus my SVIT seat minus 10. You'll get a 410 as an output. Okay, I hope you're following same example and trying also. So this is how you're going to read and convert according to your requirement. Okay, so I hope you have understood this concept. Let's move on to the next topic, is looking inside the string. Suppose if I gave a string, how your Python will store the data, and how these datas or a character or a strings will assign an index. Okay, so here we can see the first point here. We can get at any single character in a string using an index specified in a square bracket. The query is that whenever you declare any word or a character, it will be assigned with the index value. The index value always starts with a 0 and it will be followed up to n whatever you are declaring a string length. Okay, let's try this one. Let's try this one here. I have stored BANANA, banana, and you can see how the index value is assigned. So for B, the index value is 0. For A, it is 1. For N, it is 2. For A, it is 3. For N is 4 and A is 5. So how to do this one? How to look into the strings now? Fruit equals banana. So you are going to declare your banana keyword to the fruit as a variable. Letter equals fruit of I. Okay, letter equals fruit of I. Sorry, here it is 1. Let me consider, here it is 1. Letter equals fruit of 1. So what is the fruit of 1 value? A. So print letter. Print letter. So what is the output you will get it? Output, it will be given as A. So same way, another example here, by using an index method here, n equals 3, w equals fruit within a bracket n minus 1, n minus 1. So what is n value here? It is 3. 3 minus 1 is 2. Okay. Print w. Print w. So what is the w value you got it here? It is a 2. What is in the 2th position? It is n. It is n, right? So n will be displayed here. So this is how you can extract a single character from a string. Single character from a string. Let's try this also into your Python. So what I declare here, fruit equals within a quote banana. Okay. Then letter equals fruit. Fruit of 1. Then print in a bracket letter. So you can see A is an output. That is only I have showed here. That is only I have showed here. Okay. Same way, I can take one more example now. I can take one more example. N equals 3. So W equals fruit of n minus 1. N minus 1. Okay. Then print of W. So n is the answer. So this is how you can practice in your Python cell. Okay, I hope this example also you have understood how the string can be looked, how we can look into the arrays also, string arrays. I hope you have understood this topic. We'll move on to the next one. Same thing here also, example. And here is one more example, we'll take it. Next topic, strings have length. Strings have length. As I said previously, we have a certain built-in function which you can call directly to the strings, and you can perform a different operation on it. So based on that strings length function, how can we use it in our Python coding? So here is an example. You can see as I said, like banana, I will be storing into the variable called fruit. Okay, here, and we have values here. As we manually count how many values are there, banana means 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. Okay, directly you can use a function called print of length of fruit. It will gives you the output in the form of numerical 6. Okay, so what is the function we are going to use it here? Len. Len is a built-in function which is used to find the length of a string. Okay, I don't know, simply like suppose if I give SVIT is a very good college. Okay, so I don't know, I don't want to count all the SVIT strings, everything with a, including space. It's take me a time to count it. But whereas in if I use len function inbuilt, okay, directly the length function will be counting the number of strings which is there in a total statement, and it is going to print it. Okay, let's try this one in your console. Let's try in your console. We'll open the cell. Okay, we'll open the strings as I'll declare fruit fruit equals banana. Okay, then what I'm going to do, print of len of fruit. Okay, suppose if I type like this, so what it returns? It returns the total string length, whatever you have assigned. So it is returning 6 here. You can see here 6 is a value. Same ways, if I take some other word here, or it may be sentences like I'll take x as a variable, x equals within a thing SVIT is good college. Okay, so I have included my space also here and a values also as a string. Let's see what is the total length of this string. Print of length of x, because here the value is x, so it is saying that 18. Okay, so this is how you can use the inbuilt function like a len to find out the total length of a string. Okay, I hope you are getting this one, and you can try with the different values. You can try with the different values here. Okay, then this I have put up in the form of block. So you'll be giving a input as a string. The function body, the function block of len, it will be executed and returns the output in the form of number as a 6. Okay, so same way, if you see here, so inbuilt of a block of length will be having like this definition, a define function len of input dash. Okay, what is this means? Like whenever you give a input, the length function inbuilt will have this declaration. It performs the computation on particular input and gives the return as an output in the form of number. Okay, so this is how the block diagram or a flow diagram of length function works in a string. Okay, I hope you have understood this topic. In the coming video, we are going to deal with the looping with a string.